Melbourne lawyers have mounted a legal challenge that threatens to undermine the federal government's tough stance on people smugglers. The challenge centres around the wording of the Migration Act and whether those travelling with people smugglers had a right to come to Australia to seek asylum. Sarah Farnsworth reports.
These men are among 53 people before the Victorian courts accused of aggravated people smuggling.
These are poor Indonesian fishermen who crewed boats bringing asylum seekers to Australia.
In a test case, lawyer Saul Holt has raised a question of law that could threaten upcoming trials. It centres on the international right of people to seek asylum in Australia and therefore their right to be brought here.
We've asked the County Court to refer a question of law to the Court of Appeal to determine whether, when you're prosecuting people smuggling cases, whether it's a defence that those asylum seekers had a lawful right to come to Australia.
Under the Migration Act, people must have a visa to enter Australia legally. Mr Holt argues that clashes with laws allowing people fleeing persecution to seek refuge. The argument prompted Judge Michael Rosines to comment, "There is no point in having a right if you can't exercise it." He further pointed out asylum seekers couldn't simply walk across the border and those coming by sea needed assistance. If successful, the legal challenge could set a precedent for more than 350 people smuggling cases right across the country.
The arguments that we're making will make it harder to prosecute these cases.
The judge will decide next week whether he will allow the matter to be heard in the Court of Appeal. Sarah Farnsworth, ABC News, Melbourne.